Hey guys, this is Chain180, and today we're going to be taking a look at the Toys R Us exclusive Marvel Legends, Spider-Man, and Mary Jane 2-pack. Initial impressions of the figure, I like them. Or figures, my apologies. Yeah, I like them. I actually enjoy the Spider-Man more than I thought I was going to in the first place. I thought it was just kind of be like, you know, we did get the all-new, all-different suit and whatnot, but I actually been tinkering with it a lot more than I thought I was going to. The main thing that it comes with that's, you know, fairly special to the set is this Peter Parker head. So let's go ahead and take a look at this up close. Eyes seem a little off on mine. Like maybe that one looks okay. That one's looking to the right a little, possibly. Yeah. It's got a little bit of a derp going on there, but not too bad. So maybe I'll try and fix it, maybe I won't. We also get this, you know, from his Parker Industries tech from, you know, bleeding over from Superior Spider-Man run. You've got that glowing spider. And I like how it's very subtle, nothing like the big-time Spider-Man of the past. And as you can tell on the figure, you know, all the lines came out fairly decent. There's not like, you know, horrible slop everywhere like on some of the other Spider-Man figures that I do own. And let me go ahead and switch out his head. And here is the whole new, all different Spider-Man head. Basically what they had done, and shout out to Michael Wisman, he's the one that pointed this out, is they used the Superior Spider-Man head and put it on here, which I think it looks pretty good. I like it. I think it looks neat. It works. You've got, you know, the glowing eyes there, which match the glowing spider on the chest. I would have liked maybe trying to fix, you know, put some paint on those pegs there. That kind of sticks out, and you get it on the inside of the legs as well. On the other side it looks good because it's red, so I guess you can't have the best of both worlds. That would be my only complaint with it. Now he comes with the Peter Parker head, and he also comes with a pair of open hands, pair of flipping hands, and 2 fists. So articulation on him is going to be the same as Pizza Spidey. You can look up that much, look down that much. Can't really pivot side to side all that much. You can turn left to right. You've got this butterfly joint in here. Arms go up about that far. Bicep swivel. Double hinged elbow, swivel and a hinge at the wrist, and that goes for all of them. You've got an ab crunch that goes down that far, goes back that far, waist swivel, legs go out about that far, forward that far, back, thigh swivel, double hinge knee, ankle pivot and hinge. And like I said, it's, you know, you get all the same that you got with Pizza Spidey. The only difference is we get a Superior head on there, new paint job, and Peter Parker head. Now let's go ahead and move to Mary Jane here, since that seems to be the star of the 2-pack here. So Mary Jane came out really nice too. And it's funny, when I purchased this, my wife was with me, and she commented on the ombre on her hair here. I believe that's the word for it. But it looks like they just kind of, you know, hit it with some spray there, and so we've got this darker plastic. It looks like it's molded in this kind of like reddish brown plastic here, then highlighted up top. The paint came out pretty nice on her face on mine. She's got the freckles there. You know, no derpy eyes or anything. Bright green eyes. Everything looks good. She comes with this purse here. It came out nice. It's got the gold buckles painted. We've got these newly sculpted pants here, which are sculpted nice, and they're also painted nice. You got some dry brushing on the front there to give it that kind of worn jean look. Even with the pockets in the back there, everything looks good, and wrinkles along the feet or along the legs. The feet look a little weird, they look a little puffy, but that's, you know, probably the least bit. I think the thing that bugs me the most about this figure would be that she doesn't come with any extra hands. It looks like all the accessories went to Spider-Man minus the purse. I mean, you can put it on him if you want. Articulation on her is she can look up about that much, which isn't all that great. She can look down that far, but if you wanted to, you could use this torso joint to kind of help make her look up a little bit. Head pivots a little bit. You go side to side, and the hair doesn't really hinder movement all that much, which is good. You can kind of kick it up over the shoulder, and she can look left or right, which makes it really, really nice. Arms go up about that high, all the way around. She's got a single jointed elbow with a swivel in there. Swivel at the wrist with a hinge. Torso joint right here, crunches down about that far, and then goes back considerably far. No waist joint there. The legs go out about that far, which is fairly decent. We've got a thigh swivel, double hinge knee, hinge at the ankle with a pivot. So she's got some pretty decent articulation. I mean, with Hasbro over and over again, it would be nice to see a double hinged elbow on these figures, but that's just wishful thinking on my part and multiple other people within the community. Now let's go ahead and do a couple size comparisons here. So we've got MJ and Peter Parker here, and here we have Spider-Gwen, and she's shorter than Mary Jane, as she probably should be. And we'll just move him to the side. And then here you have Silk, which stands about the same height, really. It's about the same. Here you have Spider-Woman, which is considerably taller, or not taller, but yeah, a little bit taller, definitely beefier. Then here you have Miles Morales, which he should be smaller than MJ. Oddly enough, we get all these characters that have you know, high heels, and you know, Mary Jane being a model, you'd think they would put high heels on her, but they didn't. They put flats on her. So, I mean, that works out better because we get better articulation on the legs from it. Now, there's a couple other things here. You can take your Pizza Spider-Man, pop the head off, and the joint does match up, where you can pop on the Peter Parker head. And this works with the Black Spider-Man as well, the Symbiote Spider-Man. And I believe the Comic-Con one. And let's just see if this works. I don't know if you would want to do this or not, but let's just do it because we're here. So yeah, you can fit it on the Ben Reilly as well. Fits nice and snug, looks pretty good. You know, you can repaint his hair or whatnot, so looks decent there. And it pretty much, you know, it works with all of the, you know, Pizza Spidey bodies. It's about the same ball joint there, so you're not going to run into too many issues. One other thing I wanted to mention, and also once again a shout out to Michael Wisman, he's the one that brought this up to me. Here we have the San Diego Comic-Con exclusive Spider-Man from the Raft box set. The cool thing about that is the colors match for the hands. So you should be able to unplug that and then just plug right in. So now you have a set of hands for your SDCC exclusive Spider-Man. So we do get quite a bit in this 2-pack. For $39.99, you get, you know, this cool Peter Parker head, this new MJ, this new, all different Spider-Man. You get hands that you can use on both of these Spider-Man here. And then I believe you could pop this on him as well. So that really takes this Comic-Con Spider-Man up to the next level. You know, it's not just some random extra Spider-Man you have lying around now. If you really like this version better than, you know, a lot of the other ones, then now you can really make it, you know, go an extra mile. I would definitely have to say that I would recommend getting this set if you're a Spider-Man fan. Highly recommend it. If you can find it at Toys R Us right now, it's $39.99. So with that being said, guys, I'm Cheney180. Make sure to click like, leave me a comment, and click subscribe. Take it easy.